What's up? Need to do that. I really need to stop doing that. I'm here though. Well, this like DCX event that we're doing here on BCC campus. I hear it was crazy. Still got the logo. Waiting for the president. I'm about to say E-board member. Why would I say that? I know who she is. To sum up, got two things set up. Got a table. And we're out here working. I wonder how this is going to turn out.
If you want if you good love and a good love and yeah. If you want love money with the pen darling, to see sugar dumpling. What's my name? What's my name? Your name baby, wifey. You are the queen and me are your king. Girls can never say. Girls can never say now. Oh no, give it to me when you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming at me.
Okay, so I'm like completely unprepared for this party, and I got like 700 tracks. You would think that's enough, but I didn't realize the event was 5 hours. I thought it was like 3 or 4.
So 700 is not enough for 5 hours?
No, because by the as the DJ scratches and mixes, a track is about a minute. Right, a track is about a minute. So accumulating about 60 minutes each per track. So that's 60 tracks times 5, 307-ish. About the same, but then again, also some of the tracks are instrumentals, some are clean, so they're kind of repetitive, so there's no real need. So I have about 4 to 500 pictures. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm getting all these messages. As I'm trying to record myself for 2 seconds and try to create something slightly different for my thing. Actually, I'm also going to change this before the event tonight because I have to. No, I'm not live. I'm just videotaping. You'll see in a second. I'm posted on IG for IGTV. I'm trying to do a minute type thing where it's a minute of video, and then I transfer over to me speaking again, and I intersect that with my actual vlogging on YouTube. So yeah, some stuff. If you guys are wondering, I'm actually editing some pictures and talking to A Rocky. And maybe I could put that somewhere around here for 2 seconds. If you want to find A Rocky. Some scandal pictures that she be posting that I don't want. This was scandal pictures that is posted on her page that You're right, but the person that I was messing with, I wouldn't want her to see that because then she's gonna make assumptions. And I'm sitting there yeah, and that's all. And I'm sitting here unless I don't.
Is that why you said?
Unless I don't fuck with the girl in the picture. I didn't want the girl that I was messing around with to see. Granted, we don't no longer mess around, but during the time, I'm chill. Kind of wanted to get with this one, but shit didn't happen. I don't know why I just said that in the vlog, but whatever.
Is that the reason why? You didn't want to post it, or you just?
Well,
just didn't want to. Period.
I didn't want to post it for that reason. The other reason, I ain't fuck with the girl that was.
Yeah, but that picture's a really nice picture.
I'm not saying it's not a nice picture. I'm just yo, I don't fuck with that girl. I ain't not posting that shit. Y'all can post that shit.
As for me, so you could just post it because
that's not how it works. Not how that works.
But if it's a good picture.
You're right.
Good in it,
you're right. And what I'm doing right now is giving the publicity to, for when they see this, to go to A Rocky page. And
check that explicit picture that he's talking about.
It's not really explicit. It's more like a scandal. It's kind of old, too.
It's a little out. It's not out there. It's not crazy, but it's cute, It's
what I'm going to say is
it's I see you.
So the picture was taken last year. So definitely not nothing of this year. And let me get back to this set of. First of all, shout out to the girl at the party that, said I was, looking nice today, a little ego boost in my head. I was kind of DJing a little extra, just felt, I felt something. I ain't get her number. I failed. I got caught up more into DJing than trying to ask for a number, ask her name. And, if she happens to see this, she sees it. If she don't, she don't. It is what it is. But what I wanted to talk about today was a really good day. I only had but so much time, so the rest of this conversation will be on my YouTube channel, Dreas Hip Hop. Just easy, simple as that. Just type in Dreas Hip Hop, you'll find it. But I want to make this particularly specific. There's nothing wrong with BU. There's nothing wrong with BCC. I actually like BU more than BCC overall when it comes to just like hanging out with people from BU and hanging out with some BC, like there's some BCC students like I'm cool with and whatnot, but as a whole like I'd rather fuck with BU heavier than BC, and it's not because like parties or like it is color parties, but it's not like because like they like the school's bad or whatever. It's the sheesh when you bring the level of some people know what I'm saying. They understand exactly what I'm trying to get at. Let's look at it this way. I see BU as what would be a good representation of what BU is? BU would be like, I want to say Drake, or like Travis Scott. But then you got BCC, where, and no disrespect, I'm just, damn, it's really hard for me to say this. I'm trying to say this because the reason why I'm saying this in the way I'm saying this is because of the fact that I don't want to like, Dreas, you're not like, you're not fucking with BCC no more. Like, damn, son, like how like fuck you, nigga. Like, I'm not trying to start no enemies. I'm not trying to start no problems. I'm more speaking of the perspective of when I DJ at BU or with BU students versus DJing with BCC, and just because I just went through a gig, which you can find in my stories for 24 hours. First of all, it was lit. Shout out to, I wish I remember names. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name, but I know you. I just forgot your name, and it's late right now. It's like 4:30 a.m. But shout out to you for helping me out with a lot of the music tonight. I know you spend for like 10 minutes, so thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not going to sit here and take every single credit of what happened tonight. I had a good time. Y'all just wild. It was just put out blank period. Like, y'all wild, and I feel like you guys don't have much respect for, I guess, the environment. Like, I haven't seen a BU party. First of all, y'all both equally turned up. So let me not get out of the way. Actually, matter of fact, BCC's overly turned up than BU. Not saying BU is not turned up. BCC's overly turned up in the sense of y'all really destructive. It's like really destructive. Like, it's cool, the songs are playing and whatnot. Like, y'all can jump up and down, but sheesh. To be honest, I think y'all might have broken the pipe. It was definitely a pipe was leaking as I was DJing, like, for the last 30 minutes of the night. 30 minutes to hour-ish. And I was in there like, this is gross as hell. Shower is definitely going to be required. I just want to get this out of the way. Yeah, and never happened at a BU party. Worst comes to worst, it was more of an accident than a purposeful, like, I knocked something over, or, like, because you want to jam out dumb hard. I don't know, man. It's, ugh. I know I ain't got much time in between these videos. There's a lot more to talk about. What, not just tonight, but just overall sense. So, you know where to head to, YouTube. Other than that, hit me up if you want to know more details. I can just personally tell you what happened. And peace out, IGTV and Facebook. So continuing on where I was off at. Yeah, don't have your roommates carry your equipment drunk and it's raining outside. Granted, it is a little drizzle. I'm not, it's whatever, but still, like, an environment I was DJing in, I can only imagine my speakers probably got more damage either by water. This is like, I'm talking about during the party, not after the party when it was raining. I'm talking about during the party. And the guy, one second, I just realized this is this way, not this way. Hold on. Alright, cool. I had to fix some stuff up. Yes, my room's messy. It's messy because I actually took out some things, put some things in, and it's kind of like just a little bit all over the place. Let me know if you guys want me to do a room tour. I guess I could give you a tour of the current room I'm in. About half the stuff that's in my room right here. I have another half downstairs that actually needs to be sold on eBay or just thrown away or something. I don't, like, it has to go. Like, I have a whole sound system that needs to go. As much as I love to keep it around with me, it's just too big and I don't have any other use for it. I paid $500 for it. I'm looking to at least get the $250 back, at least half of what I spent. Yeah, I don't know. But nonetheless, yeah, I don't have a problem. Like, I used to hang out at BCC, obviously, when I first came to Binghamton, and then about, like, a year, like, I was slowly integrating into BU. Like, I've been, like, hanging out BU time to time. I started meeting new people from BU, etc. But it got extremely, like, heavy hanging out at BU, not like for this semester and the last semester. The other semester, it was half the time I was hanging out at BU. This year semester, it was only about half in my bad. In other semesters. Whether it was because I had a radio show, or because I don't know, like, I take a chance. I don't know if I want to do Carnival this upcoming year. Part of me does, just because I kind of like, you know, doing something different, breaking. That's another thing too. I'm not traditional based like I am when it comes to certain things, but if I feel like my life hasn't changed or altered or improved in some form, some way, like I know the homeless awareness night coming up, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do this 5 times in a row. Like, I might tap out this time just because I'm like, I've done this 5 times. Like, it was fun those times, but now it's just like I don't have a purpose no more for it. I don't. I honestly don't have a purpose of going anymore. Like, my original purposes was, you know, actually wanted to, you know, do homeless awareness night, and then 1 or 2 of the times it was because I wanted to hang out and I also wanted to talk to somebody. So yeah. Other than that, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna hope my equipment is good. I actually have to clean off all the wires because the place that I went to go DJ at didn't clean from the previous party, which I don't know how long that's been. It could have been yesterday or it could have been last week, for all I know. And I know, like, people were stepping on it, liquor, juice, mud, etc. Just, ugh. Tomorrow, working on music all day. Finish up. I finished the photos, so I guess I'm gonna put them out soon. Most likely tomorrow. I'm not doing much. I hope you guys are having a good day. Sorry for this long video. Usually don't really make these that long. I don't think I usually do. I'm gonna try to keep them more like under, 10 minutes, or at least around the 10 to 15 minute range. I think that's my average right now. I definitely had like overextended it a bit from time to time, but I haven't created my dance video I was supposed to create at all today. It's fine. I should have done it earlier when I was at the Diverse Cultural Excellence event at BCC. There you go. And see, even with that, had a good time at BCC. It's like the collective when it comes to, usually when it comes to parties, I don't mind hanging out with them at a party. Like, I don't, like, my problem is when I'm the one DJing that said party, and it just becomes like all these problems, like, oh my god. And I'm glad I have Spotify. I'm about to go through the history of Spotify I played today and download those songs. So I have them in my actual catalog. I can play them. And that's another thing too. I also realized the type of music played at BCC versus BU, it is the same, but it's not the same at the same time. So BU is more having more into, how you want to say it, Caribbean vibes, or Caribbean and African. Like, I'm not saying BCC doesn't know about it, and BC don't want it, but they're more heavy into the Caribbean culture, Caribbean vibe. Like, I'm pretty sure if I plan on actually throwing a Caribbean party, and like when I mean legit Caribbean party, I mean legit Caribbean music, including Afro beats. I know some people may not consider it because from Africa and etc. But I definitely want to play that. I'm looking to aim towards September for that. I'm trying to, right now, my current situation is trying to find a proper place. I was going to do it at American Legion, but I only can rent the room up to 1 a.m. and I kind of want to go a bit past that. I know Thai Time has an offer. I don't really want to take it though, because it's a bit more money than I kind of want to pay. I'm looking to pay at least $150 to $200 for about a 4-hour from 12 to 3. You know, we don't have to provide liquor or anything. It's just a night, like, you know, chill, hang out. I mean, but there are some venues that I've been noticing that's been circling in the area, so I'm gonna talk to them over the summer and see what's up with that. I know a lot of people are into the Caribbean vibe, the Caribbean theme. Like I said, I'm highly looking forward into it. Actually, am thinking about putting another DJ on the same project with me. Not looking forward to the split rent. It's just more to split the time and, you know, gain momentum between DJs, because doing a 45-hour event, that is tiring. We've done a 10-hour today. I've done 5 hours early at BCC and 5 hours at the party. Well, a little bit more than 5 hours, but nonetheless, I kind of stalled a little bit, and I was definitely playing some music back to back to back. Not that heavy, but it was about like one track was played 3 times throughout the event. More so like one like really early, one midday, and second time. If they didn't fuck with it, then I guess I just moved on. That's all that happened. Because there definitely was a fucking split in the middle when I played it the second time. I was like, okay. Move on. I'm also understanding the rhythms between the tracks of when to play like hype dancehall, but then versus slow dancehall, and then hype hip hop versus chill hip hop, and etc. All right, let me go. I'm just gonna go. I'm going to bed. Probably gonna do a quick podcast, and yeah, I'll do a podcast tomorrow. And most likely probably be on BCC and BU. So you guys already know, but in podcast form, it will be slightly altered. I might say certain brand new things I don't say on the vlog versus the podcast. My podcast is anchor.fm/Dreas Hip Hop, or you can type in Dreas Hip Hop on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere that they have podcasts available. I have plenty of podcasts. I believe I have more than 30 podcasts, and none of the podcasts I have is relevant to any of the videos I put out. They're more topic specific based, and it's more like a one-shot thing. So, or an overall view like I'm kind of doing here of my day. I do in the podcast as well. So some things do get merged, where it's like, I'll say the same thing here, and I might say it slightly different in the podcast. Also, I might add or take away stuff that I say in the podcast I don't say in the vlog. There's two different things. I don't strip the audio from this. It's straight a brand new, its own entity. So like I said, if you guys want to check that out, it's anchor.fm/Dreas Hip Hop, or type in Dreas Hip Hop in any search bar on any podcast streaming services, and I'm there. You can listen to me. You'll automatically recognize the logo. The logo is the cover of the podcast. At least the majority of them are. Anything new, I have to get something done for that. I'm gonna try to work on that tomorrow. That part, I'm gonna try. Definitely gonna work on my rap. I'm definitely gonna work on a brand new song, but I'm gonna try to work on that other aspect. So with that being said, guys, I'll see you later. Peace out.